welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating my home with style on a budget, and I love to try to make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. So if you love home decorating and you love decorating your home with style on a budget, then this is the channel for you. If by the end of the video you like what you have seen, I would hope you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. Guys, I have been so busy. I told you guys in the last few videos that your girl has been working. She's been working hard and she's been extremely busy. So I haven't been able to film like I want, and I do apologize for that. Thank you so much for your patience and understanding. Again, it's going to be another go hectic week. And then after that, another go hectic week for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to try to give you a video. Usually I try to do 3 videos, but at least 1 video a week until we can get back on schedule. So please forgive me. I apologize for the slower content than usual, but your girl's just been really busy. But in today's video, I want to talk to you about how to make your home look luxurious on a budget. You guys know I call my style budget luxury. And the way I do that is by looking for clearance items. I look for items that I can thrift and upcycle. And that's how I give my home a luxe look for less appearance, at least in my opinion. People come into my home and it's like, oh my gosh, your home looks so nice. It looks so magazine worthy. And it looks like people don't live here, but we do live here. We do. I've shown you behind the scenes photos many times of things that are not completely where they're supposed to be. But yeah, we do live here, but I do like my home to look nice. So one of the ways I do that, like I said, is thrifting. So over this past weekend, you know, it was Memorial Day. There's all kinds of sales going on. And I told you guys that I am not going to be buying anything this year. I'm saving money. I want to save money. But you know, those sales are so enticing. They're so alluring. So I did break down, because I was scrolling through my email and I got an email from Z Gallery. Now guys, back in the day, Z Gallery was my store. There is a lot of stuff in my home from Z Gallery. Key to shopping at Z Gallery is to buy things when they go on sale, when they go on clearance. And the best time to do that is around any type of holiday like Memorial Day. So I was scrolling through the Z Gallery website, and guys, they had so many nice things on sale. But I restrained myself and I only bought a few things. I said I was going to only buy things that I absolutely need. And when I saw these items, they're not things that I absolutely need, but the clearance price was just so good that I pulled the trigger. I went ahead and pulled the trigger, and I had to get them. So their Memorial Day sale is still going on currently as of today, May 27th. So I wanted to tell you guys about them in case you might want to go pick up some things for yourself. So as I was scrolling through the Z Gallery website, right off the bat, I see that they are featuring animal print. You guys know I love to decorate with animal print materials, whether it be velvet, leopard print, faux alligator, any type of, like I call my style for spring and summer, safari chic, any type of safari print or look. I like to bring that in during the summer. So right off the bat, I saw Z Gallery had the same thing featured on the front page of their store. So I was happy to see that. So even though these are things that I like, this is my own personal style, it looks like those things are trending right now as well. So I'm on trend, yay, right? So anyway, I was scrolling through the site, and one of the things that I saw that I have been wanting for a very long time, and I didn't pull the trigger on it, was because it was so expensive, and it still is expensive, but it is on clearance, and I think it's in a price that I can afford. And it's this Cobra style vase. I absolutely love the look of this vase. I love the texture. I love the style. I love the design. And I think it will look so perfect styled either here in my lounge or in my loft or in my family room for spring and summer. to bring in that safari chic look that I like. It is currently on sale for like $55. It's 54 and change, so you round it up, it's like $55. And it's just so, so nice. So I went ahead and ordered it. The next thing that I found, I love a good abstract piece. And you guys know I have a bunch of abstract pieces around my home. And one of the things that I found that I fell in love with that I bought from Z Gallerie many, many years ago was the mango wood pieces that are on stands. So I have a tall mango wood piece and I have a shorter one that I am currently using in my kitchen, and it's above the kitchen counters, and I absolutely love those pieces. So when I saw that Z Gallerie has those same pieces in black on sale, your girl had to go ahead and get them. So I only picked up two. It is the round mango wood on the stand. It was like $38.97, I believe. And then the longer like horizontal piece, similar to the one that I have above my cabinet now in white, is on sale as well for $50 and change, I think. So you guys know black and white are my signature colors, so I did splurge, and I went ahead and got them, even though they're on clearance. You know, the horizontal one is still a little bit pricey, but it's on sale, so it's a lot less. I want to say it was like 50 or 60% off the regular price. So I thought that was a perfect time to go ahead and get those pieces, especially because I love the style and I can see it styled here in my home. It'll just look so, so perfect. Again, giving me that budget luxury look for less. So I found those things on Z Gallerie and I had to go ahead and tell you guys about them, because you guys, a lot of you like my style, have a similar style to me. And so I wanted to share those pieces with you. So then, of course, I go on over to CB2 and I was looking to see if they had anything that I might like on clearance. CB2 is one of my favorite stores, but this time there wasn't really anything that jumped out and caught my attention that I absolutely had to have. But what I did notice is that they had these two pieces of wall art, and guys, they were so, so expensive, like over $1,000, or it's like $9.99 or something like that. And I looked at those pieces and I'm thinking, they seem really familiar. And they seem familiar because I picked up some similar pieces from Ross last year. When I picked it up from Ross, it was like black and gold, and I didn't really like the gold, so I painted it silver. And then I didn't like the silver, so I painted it black. And painting that piece that was gold black made it look exactly like the piece from CB2. And we only spent, I want to say it was around $49 or $59 for the two from Ross, giving us a same or a similar look to the pieces from CB2, giving us that budget luxury look that I love so much. So one of the tips I would tell you guys is, when you want to make your home look expensive, look to your high-end stores. I tell you guys this all the time. Look to your high-end stores, get your inspiration, and then go out looking to see if you can find those pieces, similar pieces, for a lot less. For example, the artwork again. So I've changed the artwork since I first put it up last year, but I showed it to you in my home tour last year, my spring home tour. And by the way, leave me a comment down below if you want to see my spring home tour this year. We've made some changes around my home. You can see a little bit of it there. Changes here, changes here. There's been some changes. So leave me a comment down below and let me know if you want to see an updated spring home tour. If so, when I get back, I will certainly do that for you. And then we're going to be decorating for summer, because summer starts, I want to say June 20th, I believe. But my birthday is next weekend, so I'm going on a trip. So yeah, and I asked you guys if you wanted to go on a trip with me. And a lot of you said, yeah, Cheryl, we would love to go on a trip with you. So I'm still debating about that, but leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you want to go on a birthday trip with me. It's just a family trip. We're taking my little grandchildren to Epic Universe, and we're so excited. They're excited. And me as a grown woman, I'm also excited. Like when my girls were little, We always wanted to take them to Hogwarts at Universal Islands of Adventure. We never made it, and the girls are like 30 and 38 now. But we still want to go, and I'm excited about that because, you know, I want to go have a butterbeer. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, are you a fan of Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series? And do you know what butterbeer is? Leave me a comment down below. I'd like to know. But anyway, we're very excited about that. So if you want to see that video or vacation video, let me know in this video because we'll be leaving soon. So if you do want to see that, I want to go ahead and start thinking of how to frame that out. So there's that. But to get back to what I was talking about on how to make your home look and feel expensive, again, one of the ways to do that is to look at your high-end stores and then go around and see if you can source something similar or like or comparable to give you that same look, that same luxe look for less. My style, I call it budget luxury. The other thing that I saw were these glass crystal candle holders that I found from Ross again last year, very similar to the ones from CB2, and I picked mine up. They were on clearance. And here are those pieces. Again, they are not exactly the same, but they are very, very similar. So this one, as I said, I picked it up from Ross on clearance. It was $7.49, if you can see that. And then this one was regular price. It was $14.99, but it's like, this one's on clearance. Like, shouldn't this one be on clearance too? So she did give me the clearance price for this piece. And again, these are very, very similar to the pieces from CB2, and I'll put up that photo here. But look how nice these are. So we got both of these for just $15, giving us that CB2 look for less, which I absolutely love. As I said, CB2 is absolutely one of my favorite stores, but they're pricey. So I always look for things that are similar, or I wait for them to go on sale and then I try to go ahead and pick them up. All right, so we've talked about clearance. So always shop clearance, like I said, and sometimes you will get the best prices for things after the holiday. So always, what I like to do is I wait until those items go on sale, and then I buy them and then use them for the next year. One of my pro shopping tips for shopping clearance is to shop the clearance from every section in the store. Sometimes they will have clearance from all sections lumped together. Other times the clearance are in their actual places, like home decor will have its clearance section. There will be a floral section. It will have clearance items. There will be pillows. They will have a clearance section. So one of the first things I do is I hit every clearance section of the store, looking to see if there's anything, you know, good that catches my eye that I could possibly pick up and use in my home to give me that budget luxury look. So always check those sections first. Then if I'm shopping clearance online, I always see if there's a coupon code that I can stack with that clearance item. So a lot of times you can't, but sometimes you can. So for example, with the items from a Z Gallery, there was a code that I was able to use. And I think it got me like an extra $5 or $10 off. So always look for those clearance coupons, or not clearance coupons, but just coupons as well that you could possibly stack with clearance. Also, when you're out shopping clearance, look for those timeless pieces like glass and metal. Those things are very elegant. They're timeless. They never go out of style, and they will always give you that high-end look for less. That's one of the things I love to do when I go out thrifting. So when I am thrifting, I look for glass items, like for example, this vase. Look at this vase, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so, so nice. It has the ribbed detail. You know, ribbed pieces are very popular right now. So I picked this up. I don't have the tag on it anymore. I want to say it was like $3.99 or $2.99, and it just looks so nice, so high end. And we picked it up from the thrift store. These tulips are from Amazon. I told you guys about them. When I first put them in the vase, they all stood up very, very tall. But as you can see, over time, they have drooped just like a natural tulip would. But they, they're not dying. So they still give you that very elegant and sophisticated look. So these are listed in my Amazon storefront. So if you like these tulips, which I think would be perfect for spring and summer, head over there and check them out for yourself and make a purchase. And if you do, I do get a small commission. So thank you so much in advance for that. But glass is one of the things that I love to look for at the thrift store. I showed you guys these really nice vintage bowls that I picked up from the thrift store. I have a larger one and then a baby one. I forget how much they were, but they were very inexpensive, but they give a very high-end and sophisticated look. So always look for glass items, always look for metal, like shiny. For me, I like shiny chromes and stainless steel. I know a lot of you guys out there like brass and gold, so you could pick up those items for yourself. But for me, I like the chromes and the glass, the shiny. I just think that looks so high-end and so sophisticated. So look for those items as well. Now, when you are out thrifting, don't just think of thrift stores or Goodwills as places to be able to thrift items. You can also thrift from Facebook Marketplace. I have found many really nice items from Facebook Marketplace, especially like wood. You want those really high-end quality pieces, so people are getting rid of like their dressers, their coffee tables, their end tables. They are very high-end items that are made of wood that you can pick up for a fraction of the cost. So don't forget when you're thrifting to check out Facebook Marketplace for your furniture items. Sometimes you can find furniture items at the thrift store, but they're in not so great condition. Sometimes you might get lucky, but Facebook Marketplace is where I found that you will find the most luck. Another thing to look for when you're thrifting is lamps. You guys know I love lamps. I love thrifting a good lamp. I can always find some high-end pieces. I've picked up, gosh, like the mirrored chrome looking lamps that I picked up a few weeks ago for $17.99 at the thrift store. I absolutely love them. I put those in my loft. You guys love those as well. I found a really nice black lamp, vintage looking, that I used to style in my grandson's room when I was decorating, putting his room together. So look for those high-end lamps at your Goodwill or your thrift store. I know Goodwill, their prices have gone up and they can be extremely pricey in some areas. Like I will look at some things and I'm thinking, really, Goodwill? Really? So leave me a comment down below and let me know, are your Goodwill prices as outrageous as mine? Like they want to charge a full retail price for a used item and I don't get it. It's called Goodwill. You're getting the stuff for free. Don't put a retail markup price on it. The whole purpose of people shopping and thrifting at the Goodwill is to get a deal. If we wanted to buy retail, we would just go buy retail. And sometimes the items that you can find in the thrift store that are marked up retail, you can go to the retail store and buy it at a cheaper clearance price. So Goodwill, get a hold of yourself with those prices. But you guys, leave me a comment down below and let me know, has your Goodwill prices really gotten outrageous lately? I know mine has. So let's get back to how to get our home that budget luxury look. I know I've gone off on a tangent. I haven't talked to you guys in forever, so I got so many things running through my mind. So anyway, we talked about clearance and we talked about thrifting and how to get those high-end Luxe for less pieces. But then once you have them, you need to put them all together to give your home a cohesive high-end Luxe for less look. So as we look around my home, you will see how I have incorporated like all of the items that we have been talking about, like the leopard print, the cheetah print, the glass, the mirror, the artwork, all of those things. The way you put those things together will certainly give your home a high-end, sophisticated, and acquired look to your space. So those are the things that I wanted to share with you today. All right, guys, so those are all the tips and tricks of clearance shopping and thrifting that I wanted to share with you today. I hope you found today's video helpful. If so, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. I have lots of budget-friendly, budget luxury, home decorating inspiration coming your way that you don't want to miss. And with that, my friends, I hope you have an awesome day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.